Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. Training camp is here, ladies and gentlemen. It is the official start of the 2024 season for the New York Giants. Training camp has been kicked off, and you know it's Giants football when we got to talk about an injury on the offensive line. Jermaine Eluemunor, the main talking point among all Giants fans right now, is he had to leave practice early due to, I would say, like a rib or midsection injury that Eluemunor suffered. He ended up being face down on the ground for a couple of minutes, was able to roll over and walk off under his own power. They called the card out for him. He didn't need it. He waved it off, ended up walking to the locker room, and we haven't heard much of an injury update on that. The video that I was able to see where Eluemunor suffered that injury, it looked like Dexter Lawrence kind of just went with a little open hand punch to create some separation and keep the offensive lineman out of reach. And he just hit Eluemunor right here in the ribs, and he immediately hunched over like this. Let's hope he's all right. Let's hope he's all right. I went from waking up in the morning to seeing that Jermaine Eluemunor was going to be the starting right tackle, something that I yelled yesterday on the stream about, that we need Jermaine Eluemunor to be starting right tackle because Evan Neal is not to be counted on. They finally moved him in there, and then the first day he's your right tackle, he gets injured, and the Giants are now all down to their third string right tackle on day one of training camp. Yeah, not very fun. But you know what? Hey, football's here. Football's here. Giants down to their third right tackle already. Man, I'm so pissed off already. It's been a shit day. It's been 2 shit days, 3 shit days for Marsh. Not a lot of fun. It's been 10 days of hell for me, really. The season hasn't even started, and the Giants are on their third right tackle. Think about that. The season hasn't even started. We haven't even played a preseason game. The pads have not even been put on the shoulders of these players, and we're already down to our third right tackle. Thank you, God, for making me a fan of the New York Giants. I'm over this shit. I am over this shit. Grade the Giants roster for me in the chat. How about that? Grade the Giants roster for me. We got a lot to talk about on today's show. We're going to play the video that we put out on the channel this morning, recapping day one of training camp. We'll also go through Jordan Renan put out his 53-man roster projection. We're going to react to that. And then I got 5 ways that Daniel Jones can keep his job for the 2025 season. Corinne, I don't even want to be wearing this shirt. I don't. Because every time I freaking put on Giants gear, bad things happen. Yeah, it is a freak injury. But you know what? It's been a freak injury after freak injury after freak injury after 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 injury. I'm tired of it. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm just sick of it. No one knows what the injury is. It looked like he was holding his side. We'll play the video in a second. But first, I got to tell you guys about an awesome sponsor I'm happy to have back here on the channel, and that is Game Time, the #1 ticketing app in the game. And when you use the promo code ChatSports, you're going to get $20 off your first purchase. It's the first purchase only, but save yourself $20. Terms do apply. My favorite part about Game Time is you get last-minute tickets for the lowest prices guaranteed. And the app is extremely user-friendly, but they're also going to give you alerts for flash deals when you can get the best seats for the lowest price guaranteed. The app is going to let you know when the seats are at the best price, so you could take advantage of it. You want to go to a Yankees game or a Mets game as the summer comes to a close, you can do that with Game Time. I was able to go to the Home Run Derby because of Game Time, got last-minute tickets, had a heck of a time, saw the worst national anthem of all time. I'm glad I was a part of that experience. But it's not just the MLB. You can go to Giants games, you can go to Knicks games, you can go to Jets games, you can go to Mets games, you can go to the WNBA games, or you'll see your favorite artist in concert. You can go watch a theater, you can go watch a theater event, a concert, a play, so much more. Do it with our proud sponsor, Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use the promo code ChatSports, that's ChatSports, and use that promo code for a first time $20 off reward. Promo code ChatSports, $20 off. That information will be in the comments and description of today's show. Yeah, man. The Breast app. Yep. This was the ad read where I said that. You get the Breast seats for the lowest prices guaranteed. Oh man, that's funny. That is that was a while ago. That wasn't today. That wasn't today. We got our first super chat of the day coming in from my guy Rob Jigga. What's up, man? Shout out to Rob Jigga coming in with a $5 super chat. Says Marsh, the UDFAs the Giants signed. Can any help the right tackle position? Marcellus Johnson, Jake Kubas, J.D. Duplain, or William Barnes. Rob, what I would say to you, it's the first day of training camp. I don't want to be relying on UDFAs. Go sign a free agent. Go make a trade. Go do something. It is way too early on in the season to be wondering if any of the UDFAs we have signed will help with the UDFA problem. As my father is calling me real quick. I will call him back in 1 second. I'll tell him 1 second. Yeah, Rob, for me, no, I'm not. One, no, none of the UDFAs that you have are going to be able to help at right tackle. Two, the Giants need to go out and add more offensive linemen already. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm not in a good mood. A lot of bad stuff's happening to me right now. But you know what? It is what it is. It is, no, haven't got my passport yet. Nope, have not got my passport. Not a good subject there. Dave Green Eyes Jimenez, what up, man? I stay supportive. Win or lose, I'm Big Blue till I die. My man, Dave Green Eyes Jimenez, I appreciate you, man. You're always showing love to me in this channel. That's awesome. I will say, even though I'm not all that excited for this season, which I apologize for just because I had my hopes crushed last year, and I don't have high expectations, considering we're already on our third right tackle and we've had one practice. I am excited to start seeing the real ones again. I'm excited to see the people that support this channel day in and day out come and watch as we break it down and have a lot of fun. We're going to get to a mailbag coming up here in a little bit. So if you want to be featured on our mailbag, go ahead. Use #Giants. And producer Jack, who's on the show today with us, rocking his Giants hat, he will be the person that decides if your questions make the show. So make them good questions. #Giants or Super Chat to get on the show. Low audience today. A little bit disappointed by that. Only 73 people watching. Day one of training camp. Did people already quit on the season? I don't know. Hit that thumbs up icon for us. If you're ready for the show to start, like the video. Hit the thumbs up icon. Throwing shade, what did you miss? Jermaine Eluemunor had to leave practice because of an injury. He didn't look good. Holding his rib injury. We're going to break that down in just a second. But I need all 75 people watching right now to hit that thumbs up icon. And if you have liked the video, type me in the comment section. Hey, look, maybe we ain't excited like you. Yeah, you're right. Maybe people aren't excited. I'm going to be honest. I'm not. And that's probably not good for me to be the one up here saying that as I run this channel, but it's only 75 of us in here, so it's not going to go too far. I'm not excited for this season. I'm not. It's the least excited I've ever been for a Giants season in my life. I'm just tired of it. Like, today I see a video tweeted out from the Giants account. It's the first day of free agents training camp. I should probably be happier. Letting personal life stuff drip into the work life stuff. But I am fucking tired of seeing highlights posted by the Giants accounts of 5-yard out routes. Stop posting that. We don't want to watch that. I'm just tired of the DNA of this team. I'm tired of Dan Jones. I'm tired of Darius Slayton. I'm tired of the injuries. I'm tired of the defense. I want to root for the not the worst organization in sports. And that's what the Giants are right now. They are the worst organization in sports right now. They are. Throw the ball downfield. I don't care if it's picked off. Stop. Daniel Jones completed 7 passes today, and only one of them went past 5 yards. Oh, my God. What are we doing? What are we doing? We need a new identity, Corinne. Exactly. I'm tired of Daniel Jones. I'm tired of Evan Neal. I'm tired of Darius. Like, get all the old shit people out of here and just bring new shit people in. I'll have hope. Hopefully Brian Burns changes that. How it would have been really cool if we drafted a quarterback. That would have been cool. Are we not all just worn out? Are we not just worn out? I see the Giants account today says Darius Slayton catches a 5-yard out pass and runs out of bounds. What? Daniel Jones takes a one-step drop, throws a 5-yard out route, and we're posting on a highlight. I don't know. Here, let's talk about it. Let's talk about day one of free agency. Not free agency. Day one of training camp. Let's dive into it. Giants training camp is here, and we're going to break it down on Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green, and you know Giants football is here when we're talking about injuries. The news of the day circles around Jermaine Eluemunor, who was made the starting right tackle for the New York Giants as Evan Neal was placed on the PUP list yesterday, which was awesome news. We did a video where I said we are going to riot if Jermaine Eluemunor is not the starting right tackle tomorrow, which he was, but he ended up leaving practice. Shout out to License Plate Guy letting me show this video on the show. Give him a follow on Twitter, the GOAT of all Giants fans. As you can see, Eluemunor's kind of just holding his midsection here, holding his stomach as he's walking off practice. I think it's never good news that a player's hurt. Good news, though, that a cart was called out for him. He waved it off. He was able to walk off the field under his own power. Of course, did not return to practice. And this is something we're going to continue to monitor. That's why you subscribe to the channel. But it looked like Dexter Lawrence was the one that caused the injury to Jermaine Eluemunor. Eluemunor kind of just got a little hand check, open palm punch to the ribs from Lawrence Eluemunor there. The video's on my Twitter. You can go check it out at @MarshallGreen_. And look, man, you just can't make it up. Another football season started for the Giants. Last year, it was 40-0 in week 1. This year, it's the guy that you go out and sign to play right tackle. Well, technically play left guard, but then your right tackle, number 7 overall pick, Evan Neal, gets added to the PUP list. So then you switch Eluemunor back to right tackle after training him at left guard through OTAs and minicamp. And in the first team practice, the first training camp practice, he has to leave because of injuries, which is crazy because Eluemunor has been one of the most available and healthy players in this league. Let's hope it's nothing major. Let's hope he's able to return very soon because I don't know what the Giants are going to do on the offensive line if Eluemunor and Evan Neal are hurt. Hit the thumbs up icon, though. Get the good vibes rolling. Practice is finally here, but man, I don't want to be talking about injuries anymore. And if you're tired of injuries already, go ahead and hit that thumbs up icon for me. Joe Schoen spoke to the media prior to practice being kicked off, and he spoke about Evan Neal. And he said he's not far off, which I'm going to be honest, I don't believe you. You're lying. I don't believe you. The Giants have been lying about injuries since Joe Schoen and Brian Daboll have took over, which is not a problem. You don't have to be 100% transparent with the media and the fans about the injuries. I get it. But I don't believe him because why would you make such a major move if Evan Neal was not far off? Not far off tells me he's going to return in a week or two, which means why would you have Eluemunor, who was trading at left guard all offseason, bounce out to right tackle? This was day one training camp starting 5 on the front. It was Thomas at left tackle. Aaron Stinney was at the left guard spot, which was occupied by Eluemunor prior. John Michael Schmitz at center, John Runyon at right guard, and then Jermaine Eluemunor at right tackle. So this is what you had for a couple of plays before Eluemunor went down. And then Joshua Ezeudu ended up starting in at right tackle, and it only took him 2 snaps before he gave up a sack to Kayvon Thibodeau. So, yeah, you don't want Josh Ezeudu playing football all that much for you. I think it just proved at this point that he's probably most likely not an NFL player. Hopefully it changes and he becomes one. But what I was trying to say is, if Evan Neal was not that far off, why would you make such a major adjustment? I had a whole video talked about how Jermaine Eluemunor is going to be the right tackle for the entire season. Evan Neal's not going to get that job back. But if Eluemunor is hurt and Evan Neal gets healthy, maybe he will be that right tackle. Let's talk about something a little bit more fun here. Daniel Jones, right? Daniel Jones, 100% ready to go. Brian Daboll said Jones will get every rep of practice with the first team, and that he did. And that's good news. And he was 100%, and he looked ready to go.
Thing is, he didn't play all that well, and I'm not going to overreact to that. It's day one of training camp, first time he's seen live action as he's coming back from that ACL since week 9 of last year against the Raiders. Bullets are flying. No takeaways from me on this. But Connor Hughes says Giants practice is over. Daniel Jones finished 7 of 12, and his final 4 completions were all within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage. Big concern, obviously, is the health of Jermaine Eluemunor. Ryan Dunleavy followed that up where he said a lot of short passes from Daniel Jones today, some by design, some because no one is open by the time the pocket collapses. I'm not ready to freak out about the offense not being explosive, not ready to say Daniel Jones is not good anymore. He's rusty. It's the first time he's seen live action in almost 8 months. It's going to take some time. And if you don't have time to throw, you're not going to have time to make plays. Something to monitor with Eluemunor and Jones and the offense getting off to a slow start at camp. We're going to talk about the defense and more from Giants training camp in a second. But first, I got to tell you guys about our proud sponsor, Game Time. Shout out to Game Time for once again being the sponsor of Giants Now by Chat Sports, the #1 ticketing app in the game, and it's my go-to ticketing app. I was able to go to the Home Run Derby because of Game Time. I'm going to be going to some Knicks games this year because of Game Time, and I hopefully, maybe one day, we'll be able to go to a Giants game because of Game Time. You can all do the same. It's the best seats for the lowest prices guaranteed. You get views from the seats as you're looking to buy tickets from the app, and you get the lowest price guaranteed. And right now is the time to go catch the Yankees as summer is coming to a close. Maybe you want to go to a Mets game. The best place to get MLB tickets are through Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code ChatSports for $20 off your first purchase where terms do apply. So download the Game Time app, open up the App Store, use the promo code ChatSports, that's CHATSPORTS, and you're going to get $20 off your first purchase. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. It's the only app I use to buy tickets nowadays because it saves me money, it's user-friendly, and I get the best seats for the lowest price guaranteed. One thing I did want to just talk about was, I know people are already freaking out about it on Twitter, Malik Neighbors, he's human. He dropped a pass from Daniel Jones. Not going to look too much into that, but I do think it is noteworthy that he did drop the lone target it looked like he ended up getting from Daniel Jones. As I once again go through my Twitter timeline, see if I see anything else on Malik Neighbors, as there's a video of Neighbors, Hyatt, and Wan'Dale Robinson dancing and bringing the vibes. Excited for that young wide receiver trio. They're going to need the offensive line to play a little bit better. Art Stapleton says this: Daniel Jones' first play in team drills, a completion to Wan'Dale Robinson, orbit motion swing pass. We saw a lot of that last year. The orbit motion is the motion behind the line of scrimmage where the receiver will actually end up going behind the quarterback. We saw Paris Campbell do that a lot last year as well as Wan'Dale Robinson. And I can't wait till they stop doing it because it's just putting unnecessary miles on the bodies of the receivers. And if you go back and watch the film, it didn't help the Giants at all. Next play, Ryder Anderson knocked down of Jones's pass at the line. So not a good start for Daniel Jones and the offense there. Outside of the drop from Malik Neighbors, he was all over the field. And that's what Dable said he was going to be used as slot receiver, outside receiver, and even in the backfield. He got some snaps at the running back position, running some routes out of there. Can't wait to see the ways that the Giants find to use the dynamic playmaker on offense on Sundays this year. I thought it was interesting as well that Isaiah Simmons worked out with the corners and the linebackers at practice. We have heard Shane Bowen talk about how he was going to be playing that new role on defense called the money position, pretty much that third safety on passing downs, a big nickel, that type of player. But he also got some work with the linebackers and the corners. Going to be fun to see how Simmons is deployed on Sundays by new DC Shane Bowen. And now you have a new offensive coordinator, apparently, in Brian Dable. Yes, still Mike Kafka on the staff, associate head coach and all. But Brian Dable did say he'll be calling plays at training camp. Also said a decision on calling plays for the season has not been made. But he called him at OTAs, called him at rookie minicamp. Now he's calling him at training camp. I think the expectation, as the Giants would say, is for Brian Dable to be calling plays this year. Drew Lock got picked off on the first pass that he threw at 11 on 11s. Ball actually got tipped up at the line of scrimmage, and Boogie Basham was the one who intercepted that. And then Lock ended up hitting Lawrence Cager for a deep touchdown. I think that was the only passing touchdown the Giants had in 11 on 11s today. Really nice catch by Cager. That video is on my Twitter as well. You could check out there. Locke played okay, 5 of 8, and 11 on 11s. Had that interception, but also did throw in the lone touchdown. Some people said Cager was out of bounds. Some people said he didn't. It was a big chunk play, and I'm excited to see that, not the 5-yard outs that the Giants' social media account is posting about to Darius Slayton. Also, of note, Tyrone Tracy, rookie running back, he was returning kicks, and this is something I want to see him do. He's electric with the ball in his hands. I think he's a Cordell Patterson type of player. He just knows how to find green grass and get north and south, make people miss. With the new kickoff rules, I want to see him make some plays. UDFA, Alex Johnson, the DB out of UCLA. I remember when we did the UDFA videos, I had heard that he was someone to look forward to, and he supposedly had a nice pass breakup on defense today as Tommy DeVito tried to fit one in. Good stuff there. Giants need help at corner, and if they found a gem in Alex Johnson, that is going to be a great, great find by Brian Dable. Shout out to Bobby Skinner, Justin Pinnock as well, the crew over at Talkin' Giants. They are at training camp yet again. Awesome stuff from them. Check them out on Twitter and YouTube. Just kind of a recap here from Bobby. Says Giants training camp day one thoughts. Jermaine Eluemunor left practice while Evan Neal is still on the PUP list. Sucks. Need him to get healthy no matter what happens with Neal. And I agree. Jermaine Eluemunor should be a right tackle. I've been beating that drum for months. He's the best right tackle on this team. This team needs him to be healthy. But it was interesting, and we kind of expected this as well. Shane Bowen's defense, they like to operate at too high, and he says they lived at it too high, meaning two safeties, back half, guarding really halves or quarters if you're playing cover 4 out of that. The offense was a quick design to Wan'Dale Robinson or a check down to the running back outside of a few plays. Lots of motion in the backfield on 12 personnel. The script felt repetitive, and he said he liked that Deontay Johnson at linebacker even got some first-team reps. So Giants still trying to find the starters on this team. You know that Bobby Okereke, Micah McFadden, Isaiah Simmons, Deontay Johnson. They brought back Carter Coughlin, Matthew Adams as well. So they got a whole platoon of linebackers, and to see Johnson get some reps at the first team tells me that that job is potentially still up for grabs. Make sure you are following me over on social media. That's where you'll find more training camp content for the New York Giants. I'm on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_ and the same handle on IG. So hit me up over there, and let's go Big Blue.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hello? What's going on? Can you hear me? Okay. There we go.
Tell them the reason we showed it again.
Okay.
Just 'cause some people
Yeah, I see. So I see everyone in the chat. Everyone's asking, hey, that's the video from earlier today. We just wanted to catch you guys up on the news and rumors in case some of you guys hadn't watched the video.
really not.
So, a lot happened today at training camp. So we wanted to get you guys caught up. A lot of news and rumors, a lot of things that happened at training camp today that we covered in that video. So we wanted to get everyone caught up and show you guys what was going on. And Marsh is also, he's dealing with his passport thing as well. So he did that. All right. I see some people in the chat that I recognize. Some of you may not recognize me, but I did a few games for the Giants a few years ago. So back here with Marsh today, which is fun. All right. Is this Daniel Jones's last season with the Giants? And Marsh is going to come back here in 1 second. You let me know when you're good. You good?
Good.
Alrighty. I saw some people in the chat. Marshall, this video was showed already. Yeah, not everyone gets to watch every single video. And we're doing a live here on training camp day. So why would we not show a video where we already talked about training camp? So if you're like Nope and you got your panties in a wad for that, fix it. Because I don't got time for any of that today. I ain't got time for any of that today, my man. Oh. All righty, all right. No, I don't want to hear no my bads. I'm sick of hearing my bads. Fix it. Just fix your face, Nope. Fix your face. Nah, shout out to everybody in the building. Just under 100 people watching. If you haven't yet, please hit that thumbs up icon. Would greatly, greatly appreciate it. Bill, I'm in a bad mood. My Giants are already on their third right tackle. I don't have time for any of the pitter-patter today. I don't have any time for that. Tato Bang, I appreciate that, man. All the prayers and thoughts. Hey, if you believe in something out there, say a prayer and say, make Marshall's passport show up. Make Marshall's passport show up. That's what we need. Bronx boy, I don't have any time for the pitter-patter today. None of it. Cool shirt, though. Thank you, Rob Jigga. Thank you, Rob Jigga. Bill, I've been upset. I've gone on day 9 of just horrible activities for Marshall. It's been horrible. Horrible. Someone commented on a video yesterday. It's like, you took a week off for getting 2 teeth pulled? That's soft. Yeah, I had to get 2 wisdom teeth pulled, and I couldn't talk for 5 days. So, yeah. Everyone's getting under my skin. And my passport's not showing up. I'm supposed to be in Mexico tomorrow, getting sunburned, freaking drinking a pina colada, and my passport's not here. Supposed to be here yesterday. I'm supposed to be here Monday. Freaking Wednesday. Yeah, I pretty much started training camp on the PUP list. It's a joke. It's a joke. All righty. We're back. I needed that. I'm not feeling any better. Rob's such an asshole, dude. Bang, bang, passport. Is it football season, son, yet? Oh, my gosh. Don't tell me my package is going to be delivered from 12:30 to 4:30, and then the package is not delivered from 12:30 to 4:30 after you already lost the package for 24 hours, which pushed back the delivery time. I can only control what I can control, Tato Bang, and that's the damn truth right there. That's the damn truth. Control what you can control. I can't control the injuries on the offensive line. I can't control the UPS driver delivering my passport. But you know what I can control? Having a damn good show today on New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. Gilly, incompetence in America is at an all-time high. I need someone. I don't like calling for people's jobs unless it's a coach that deserves to be fired, a la Joe Judge, Daniel Jones being a bad quarterback. I'm calling for somebody at UPS to be fired today. Someone at UPS needs to go home to their family and say, I got fired. That's what needs to happen today. I need someone to look their kid in the eyes tonight before going to bed and saying, this is why I always tell you to put your best foot forward. This is why I say the little things matter. Because I didn't do my job today, and we can't go on vacation next week. That's what I need someone to do at UPS today. I need someone fired. I do. This is a joke. It's a fucking joke. That was a little rude, but I mean every freaking word. Yeah. I hope you like coal for Christmas. We don't got any money for packages because we lost Marshes. Joke. Bill with a $5 super chat. Now my freaking mouth's hurting again. Jesus Christ. At least you know we all appreciate you, March. Sorry things aren't going well, but we're here for you. It's just been a shit 40. It's been a long 10 days. It's been a long 10 days. Someone at UPS needs to go home today without a job. That's all I'm saying. Sadly, Marsh, I have a package that was lost in 2007, and it still shows lost. UPS, baby, what can Brown do for you? You know what you can do for me? Give me my fucking package. That's what the hell you can do for me, Brown. Bill, I love you, brother. Thank you. Thank you for always being a real one. Tato Bang says, who? Let's go, Mark. Are you saying woo or who? Woo! Let's go, Marsh. What's up with Jermaine? Jermaine Eluemunor's hurt, just like our other starting right tackle. I'm going to throw up. I'm so pissed off. Exactly. He said, yes, sir, that one. Dead. Was that mean? Imagine if I came to work today and I didn't film any videos. Would I have a job?
What if you get home tonight and the package is just like in your mail slot?
Then I'm going to say they don't deserve to be fired. You know what? I'm going to say they still deserve to be fired because I didn't update the damn app. Do your job. Do your job better. That's what we say here at Chat Sports. Do your better job. Do your job better. Like, I don't get to go to work and do a shit job and get paid and have fun and do all that. No, I got to come to work with my mouth fucking hurting because I just got 2 teeth yanked out of there, off painkillers, with no damn passport and a flight at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow to Mexico. Do your better job, viral rival. Yeah, we got Dave Gettleman running UPS with the PSP controller. Everyone that tweets at UPS telling them to go fuck themselves, I'm giving a follow back on Twitter today. If you tweet at UPS, go fuck yourself, and tag me, I'm following you back. I'm following you back. This is a joke. Do a better job at your job. Like, seriously, who gets to go to work and just do not their job and gets to go home to their family and say, I got work tomorrow? The fucking weatherman. Exactly. The damn weatherman gets to do that. Anyone that tweets, go F yourself at UPS and tags me, I'm following you back. I'm following you back. It's a joke. My mouth hurts. I'm sober. And my freaking right tackle's already hurt. And I don't have my passport. Yeah, Evan Neal was working at the passport station, UPS today. Evan Neal at UPS. This package? Fuck it. What's the point of paying for next day air if it ain't next day? Yeah, first thing Evan Neal ever blocked was my freaking passport from showing up to my house. Does anyone in here work for UPS? Can you help me out? What do I do? What do I do? When do you need the passport for? 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, Bronx boy. 8:30 a.m. tomorrow. 8:30 a.m. tomorrow is when I need the damn passport. Like, I just want the truck driver to stop driving. I will meet you and get it off the truck. Yeah, shit, out of luck, my guy. Yep, been hearing that one a lot recently. We're not going to be able to do that for you. Your passport, you're not getting it. Rob, I've been tracking the package for 2 days. Rob Jigga, you want to be my best friend? Let me know where the truck hub in downtown Dallas is to where this truck driver is going to bring his truck tonight with the package on there, where I can just go to the hub and say, I got a package on there that I need now. If someone can find me in Dallas, Texas, zip code where I live, 75204, 75204, if anyone finds where the truck hub for the UPS trucks are to where I can go after this show to get my passport, I'll Venmo you $30. I'll Venmo you $30. Rob Jigga, you find me where the truck hub is in Dallas, Texas, and I'll send you some money. How about that? D-Swag. Stay swaggy, my boy. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. 75204, Rob Jigga. 75204. You let me know where those UPS trucks go overnight. You let me know where those UPS trucks go overnight so I can freaking come in there and make somebody lose their job. T-Rex. What's up, my man? Shout out to my man Sean Hayes. $10 super chat. Says, last 3 year standouts in training. I cannot read because I am mad. The last 3 year standouts at training camp, Darian Beavers, Trey Hawkins, and this year Alex Johnson. Stop effing around. Sign a CB2 and a right tackle again. Again. Supposed to be going to Mexico. Supposed to be going to Cancun. I'm supposed to be on a beach, having fun. Make It Rain is just dropping addresses in there. I don't know if I could do this today. Did anyone tweet at UPS telling them to go F themselves? I got 8 Twitter notifications. Maybe someone did. Oh, shout out Nope. He's got my back. I just retweeted it. And I gave you a follow. I didn't even know I wasn't following you, Nope. Oh. UPS Customer Center, 1683 West 19th Street, Dallas, Texas. Is that where the trucks go? Is that where the trucks go at night? It looks like something. Closes at 8 p.m. That means I got to get there pretty soon. All right, let's do it. Tato, bang! Brian Burns is balling with neighbors, being a dog. I can't believe you brought up Dave. Had to spit in the trash after that. Ew. I hope Banks gets help too. That's only for coming. Wait. I only need a passport to get back in the country? So maybe. They shipped my passport to the address. How about we ship my passport to the resort I'm staying at in Mexico? I think you can just walk across the southern border. I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, let's shut up and dribble. I am. Yep, Dallas screws up UPS packages like they screw up playoffs. Exactly. I would thrive in Mexico. Why are they not letting me go? Miguel wants my Hard Knocks reaction. This is my Hard Knocks reaction. I am so glad we never have to talk about Saquon Barkley again. That's my Hard Knocks takeaways. We never have to talk about Saquon Barkley again. You know who doesn't work for UPS? You know who always delivers? You know who always shows up on time? You know who never lets you down? You know who never just says, fuck you, Marsh? It is Corinne with a $50 super chat. Bang! Everyone type FUPS in the chat. Give me some FUPSs in the chat. For the Patron Zone. Corinne, you are too sweet. You are too sweet. FUPS is in the chat. FUPS in the chat. First they lose my package. Then they tell me it's going to be here today at 4:30. It's 5:40. It ain't here. Oh, my Lanta, you are my woman. I'm like just raging right now. It's pissing me off. I'm just not in a good mood. Corinne, thank you for making me smile. I need it. I got a beer shotgun coming up in a little bit. Beer shotgun coming up in a little bit. Let's talk about this 53-man roster projection from ESPN. When did I order the passport? I ordered it at the beginning of June. So I had to order a passport. Passport got shipped to my parents' house. My parents, they live in Houston, Texas. I live in Dallas, Texas. It showed up to Houston, Texas. They then had the passport shipped to Dallas, Texas. UPS overnight mail, priority mail. Then UPS lost my package for 2 days. Then UPS found my package. Then UPS sent my package to Dallas. Then today, they told me it would be delivered by 12:30 to 4:30. It's now almost 6 o'clock, and it's not delivered. Sorry. Yes, you can. Oh, estimated delivery, 7 p.m. We got an update. We got an update. We got an update. We got an update. We got an update, baby. No, they still deserve to be fired. But we got an update. The first time I've updated it, says it's going to be delivered. Ah, fuck, I just exited it out. Hold on. Hold on. We got an update. We got an update. It says it will be delivered, estimated, by 7 p.m. By 7 p.m. If it is not delivered by 7 p.m., this channel might have a new host. I'm not sure I'll be here with you anymore. Mike G, I want to freaking live at the swim up bar until next Monday. I want to come back today, Bronx boy. Go fuck yourself. Why would you even say that? I had to double take. And go look at it. I think we got to keep saying FUPS. Every time we chant FUPS, good things happen. Good things happen. FUPS in the chat. I think it was Nope. Nope tweeted at UPS and told them to go F themselves. No, it's 7 p.m. Eastern. Or no, 7 p.m. Central. Rob Jigga, you made a call? Got another update. We got another update. Update. The reason that Jack Lauderay, producer Jack, is doing a hell of a job, had to come up on screen was because I was on the phone with my father, who, well, of course, as all New York fathers do, they blame their sons for everything. It was my fault that the package got lost, according to my father. That's another conversation for another day. I've only been hearing that for 30 years. Marshall, it's your fault. This is your fault. So I called my friend, who I remembered worked at UPS. So I called him. I said, yo, bro, fuck's going on with your employer? They're fucking me over. And I'm telling them to stop, and they're not stopping. And he just texts me. You know what he said? He says, I got a hold of the driver. He says he got a hold of the driver. He is going to make it today. He's running behind. Hope that puts you at peace. You know, it put me at peace a little bit more. If someone got fired for this incompetence. No, it still needs to show up because it didn't fall within the time. Oh, my. I will say audience has gone up as we've continued to talk about UPS compared to training camp. I think it's the highest it's been all show. He confirmed your name and address. I might not be in this country in 24 hours, and that's all I want to do. I just want to leave this country. Holy shit. I need a shotgun. Someone bring me a fucking shotgun. That's Joey DeLuca coming in with $1 super chat. Yeah, UPS is way more exciting than the Giants. Wait till I show you the Giants' points per game over the last 5 years. I almost vomited scripting out that graphic. No, my mouth is actually starting to hurt a little bit more. What time did I take that last pain medicine? I think I could use it again. Oh, Rob Jigga, you made the call, brother? Did Rob Jigga make the call? So if it doesn't show up, I can blame you? Is that what you're saying? Oh my gosh. We have an update. Oh man. We might actually get our passport, baby. We might actually get our passport. Michigan? There is a God! There is a God! Oh my gosh. What studio is this? Tacky says, you live in Texas. How you become a G-man? Well, I was born in New York. My dad's a New Yorker at 35 years. When I grew up in Houston, Texas, there were no Houston Texans. That's simple. That's simple. Oh my God. I feel like I'm just being tortured. I'm being tortured by UPS. Sean West says, I feel you, Marsh. USPS sent my package to be forwarded on the 12th and has not moved since, thinking they lost my package. Brother, your package is lost. Yo-Yo says, can we talk Giants? Yo-Yo, now's not the time. Now is not the time, brother. I appreciate you. There's plenty of other people out there talking Giants today. We'll do that as well. But I'm also here to inform and entertain. And I am informing the people that UPS fucked me for the past 36 hours. So, Yo-Yo, I appreciate your concern as you are now spamming the chat, even with prayer emojis. Let's leave it up to the people. Do we want to continue to talk UPS? Or do we want to talk UPS or NYG? What do we want to talk? Let me know. Let me know. No, it's not F Yo-Yo. Don't be mean, Bronx boy, you bully. UPS or NYG? What do we want to talk about? It's a lot more fun to talk about UPS compared to the Giants being on their third right tackle, and we haven't even practiced once. I'm kidding. We're going to talk UPS in a bit. What? I can't even speak. I think I just. All right. This is torture. UPS guys running late. Get some pep in your step. Let's go. This has been a nightmare, Petey. We got an update. It's now delivery expected for 7 p.m. today. If you want to just go rewatch the first 49 minutes of the show, it's me cursing out UPS. We have not done a segment. I told everyone that tweets at UPS today, F UPS, and tags me, I'm going to follow them back. I remembered, though, I had a friend who works for UPS. So I called him. He calls the truck driver. Truck driver says, yeah, it's been a busy day. I'm running late. Get some news. And then on the update on the website, 7 p.m. So fingers crossed. Oh, yeah. The UPS driver confirmed my name and address of having the package. I got a beer shotgun. Every $50 today that comes in. I don't even think I'm supposed to be drinking yet. It hasn't been 10 days since I got my wisdom teeth removed. But it's a holiday. Kinda. So every $50 super chat today, I'm doing a beer shotgun. Am I drinking on painkillers? That is true. I only had one painkiller. you're supposed to have them every 6 hours. I had it about 11. So it's technically out of my system at this point.
I just want to say for the cops that watch this back later, I do not agree with this. I do not think this is a good idea, and I told him he shouldn't do it.
But Bill said do it.
Just legally for me, so that I.
Rob Rodriguez is in the building. Rob Rodriguez is in the building. Rob, am I good to take this, Happy Dad? I've been in constant contact with Rob Rodriguez as he, I believe, owns multiple dentist facilities, practices. He's been giving me some advice. Rob, took a painkiller at 11 a.m. today. Am I good to drink this? Everyone gets some double R's in the chat. Rob Rodriguez is here. Bill says I'm good. Some people say don't. Some people say do. Bobby Alexander says have at it. Cheers!
Again, I do not agree nor support this decision.
Ah, that tastes like excellence. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Hopefully UPS. God, I spilled a little bit on my shirt. I spilt it. Says I don't need the painkillers anymore. I don't know, man. That shit hurts still. It only hurts, Rob, when I talk a lot. And I really talk for the first time in the day. And like when I open my mouth all the way, it has a little sharp pain still, but just don't overdo it. All right, I only do like 5 today. I'm walking home. Rob Rodriguez is in the building, man. That's something you love to see. You know Giants football is back when there's injuries on the offensive line and Rob Rodriguez are in the chat. Corinne, this is not your fault. This is awesome. 10:30 New York time. If I don't get my passport till 9:30 tonight, I'm going to pass out. All right. Yeah, FUPS in the chat. Continue to type it. FUPS in the chat. But I guess let's talk a roster projection at this point. It's about that time? It's about that. It's about that time. Jack Lauderay's not happy with me. Corinne, don't jinx it. I don't want to have fun in Cancun or wherever I'm going until I have my passport. Rob Simpy says, challenge accepted. Let's get 5 $50 super chats and help the man out. Hey, every $50 super chat today, I'm doing a beer shotgun. Every single one. Patrick Seaman's in this studio right behind me, I think. Yo, Seeps! Bark twice if you're in Milwaukee. I think he's done. I don't think anyone was trying to have fun on Vikings Now live today, of course, because they're going to lose week 1 to our New York Giants. I'm so excited now that I got my passport. I didn't get it yet. Viral rival, I am going to freaking be a problem in Mexico if I'm able to go. They might not let me back. They might not let me leave the country. I'm gonna bring so much positive. Oh Lord. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Marsh, I'm a pharmacist. You're good. It's been 6 hours. Sean Connors, let's party, man. Let's party. Sean Connor. Oh, Jack is he's looking at me like I disappointed him and he's my mother. Well, I hope you have a graphic in there. Holy shit. Johnson, did I get my passport? That would be a no, brother. That would be a no. Vikings Now by Chat Sports is in the chat. That's interesting. Says a longtime viewer, first-time commenter. Quick question. What's your question, Vikings Now? What's your question? What's your question? I love this. I got a question as well. He says, can Giants fans top $316 in Super Chats? I think that's a question for the Giants fans out there. Is that what Vikings Today got to? Did Vikings Today get to 316? Or are you hoping for John 316 and all the hope in the world that the Giants don't lay the hammer down on the Vikings week 1? Is that what you're saying? Patrick Seaman says he'll do a boot if we get to 316. Because Vikings Today, Vikings 0-1 is what I'm calling them. Vikings 0-1, they got to $315 today. If we get to $316 today, Patrick Seaman's going to do a boot. I'm going to do a boot as well. I do know this. $92.94 plus $50. We're at $142 because this one's rolling in from Rob Rodriguez. Bang! Everybody give me the... Why'd you go capital G? Oh, shit. As we got a 3-point goal. Rob Sippy. Bang! Bang! As we got a 3-point goal. Bill Hartnett. Bang! Bang! F Seeps. F Seeps. F Seeps. F Seeps. Fill the boot, Seeps. We needed to get to 316. We are at 292 plus 50. We are at 342. I hope you're thirsty, Seeps. Open up wide and start to swallow, brother. Let's go. Let's go. Was that crazy? It sounded crazy after I said it. I'm not going to lie to you. A little shotgun with me? Let's ride. Let's ride. Pause. Once you say pause, you can quite literally say anything. It's like saying with all due respect. Yeah. Like, no offense. Rob Rodriguez says, love Seeps, but love my Giants more. F Seeps. He quit on this channel. He quite literally said, fuck this channel. He says, as Rob Simpy got us started. Well, Corinne got us started with the 50. Then Rob Simpy sent in the 100. Well, and then Rob Rodriguez sent in the 150. And then Bill sent in the 100. Bill on the grill. Rob Rodriguez, he didn't even get a better offer to go to Vikings now. He pulled a Saquon. I want to be the producer for Giants Now for life. That's what Patrick Seaman told me. He lied. He lied. Patrick Seaman said, I want to be the Giants producer for life. Once a Giants Now producer, only a Giants Now producer. And he lied. Saquon Barkley, Patrick Seaman, same, not different. Bill, I love you, brother. I love everybody in here, man. We just talked shit about UPS for 45 minutes. It was awesome. I was ripping them. It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. No way. Oh, my God. Look who it is. It's Saquon Seaman. I want to be Giants Now producer for life. I want to be the Giants Now producer for life, man.
Get paid.
Well, you didn't even get a better offer over there. You're getting paid the same. Boo this man. Boo this man. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Mike G, I'm upset that you're getting so happy to see this smug face. What's up, Mike? Boo this man. Shout out to Rob Rodriguez.
Rob Rod's talking crazy about week 1 already.
Rob Rod says you better be ready for week 1. Are you ready? Is Sam Darnold ready? Is Addison playing? See, here over with the Giants, we tell our players, if you're going to drink, don't drive.
Yeah, Vikings need to follow.
Yeah, they definitely do. They definitely do. As Goldie's sending me a tweet here about Garofalo. What's this about? Jermaine Eluemunor, 5 minutes ago, tweets out, I'm good. You better be good health-wise, and you better be good at the right tackle position. I'll tell you that much. That's good news, though. Jermaine Eluemunor potentially is good. Jermaine Eluemunor tweeting out, I'm good, meaning the Giants are not already on their third-string right tackle 1 day into training camp. Bobby Alexander, a.k.a. the Rob Rodriguez, says we are going to double Vikings now. We're not, from this day forward until week 2, we will not refer to them as Vikings now. We will refer to them as Vikings 0-1. That is their channel name, Vikings 0-1. Everyone get their practice in, get it in the chat, Vikings 0-1.
Put a wager to change the channel name to
Channel name, Vikings 0-1. All right, I got a happy dad boot. As the Bronx boy just sent me a video, I'm pretty sure I know what this is going to be about.
I told somebody to clip it. I already know.
That was crazy.
Are you flirting with me, bro?
That was crazy. My bad, dog. You don't sleep at the house anymore, man. I miss you, dude. I miss you, dude. Shout out to everybody in the building. I love y'all, boys. To the happy dads. Cheers. Let's go. Dude, stop jumping the gun. You're cheating.
Everybody type chug in. Everybody type chug in the chat. Oops. Everybody type chug in the chat.
It just means more to some people. It just means more to some people. That's going to be the Vikings trying to score in overtime when we win by 14. It's just not going to matter. Just not going to matter. No, you're going to be trying to go to overtime. We're going to be already have won by 14. Shout out to Patrick Seatman. Once a Giants Now producer, never a Giants Now producer. He's Saquon Seatman. I got a 26 jersey. I'm going to put tape over the back of it and put Seatman on there. I'm going to throw up. As Jermaine Eluemunor tweeted, he's good. He's good. He had a little boo-boo. Maybe he had to boo-boo. Yeah, left practice first day. Yeah, we were on our third right tackle first day of training camp. I quit on the season earlier. Dable looks good, man. Dable's definitely been doing something this offseason. Jack's dropping me off. Yeah. My ride is leaving. Once a ride to work, never a ride to home. Let's talk 53-man roster projection. And we're doing a hell of a job. We're on a Skeens type of. So where's, I don't know. Rob Jigga says my package is showing up tonight. I hope so. I think I'm going to throw up. I don't know why, but I'm going to check the app again to see if it's updated. Let's see. No way. We got an update. We got an update. We got an update. Hold on, my father's calling me to tell me the update. Hello? Yeah, no, I know it's you. I got it. Yeah, no, I see it. Okay, all right. I'll make sure to do that. Yep. All right. Thank you. Bye. We got an update. We've got an update. Oh, Jesus, he has been. Package has been delivered. The package has been delivered. The package has been delivered. There's photo evidence. And as long as the passport is in the box, the kid, me, with the widow's peak, is heading to Mexico. Let's go! My dad said, you need to leave work right now to go get the package. That case, just to make sure no one steals it. Yeah, Fred, thing is, that's not how that works. I'm going to call Patrick Seatman, see if he's home. Well, Patrick Seatman's not home. I'm going to tell him when he gets home, open that and let me know if it's in there. Thing is, I'm not going to give him legal permission, and then I'm going to report him so he has to be going to federal prison. Hey, when you get home, can you see if the package is at the front door? Yeah, no, they say it's there. They say it's there. We got a photo. I just got to make sure that it's there. When you get there, I'm not giving you legal permission, but could you open the package? I am not giving you legal permission. Can you open the... Yeah, but for real, open that piece and let me know if it's in there. All righty. Thank you, Brody. Boys, we may be going to Mexico. I swear to God, the only reason it got delivered today is because I called my friend. I am 100% believe that. Holy shit. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's my goal, Rob Rodriguez, for Seeps to open up the package without permission, and then he's got to watch Week 1 Giants beat down the Vikings in prison. Hope you have fun on the yard, brother. I told him not to open it. No, he has legal permission. He has legal permission. All right, hold on. Let me do a little phone work here, and then we're going to do some 53-man roster projections. Hey! It's a holiday, baby. Yeah, you'll be okay. God, we are so getting sunburned this weekend. All right. Nope. I saw that. That is hilarious. Last thing, and then we're going to do the 53-man roster projection. Jack Lotteray, I promise. He's going to kill me. But this is funny. So, Nope tweets at me, and he says, who needs the Giants when pissed off Marsh is here? Shitting on the UPS folks. Tags UPS. Come on, guys. Let's get the package. Come on, guys. UPS responds. That's certainly not what we like to hear. We pride ourselves on giving 100% every day to ensure that our customers' needs are being met, and we regret any disappointment. Please follow back and DM us your reachable phone number so we can follow up with you. It's a bot, but they could still go fuck themselves. All right, let's get through these segments. Rob Jigga, I didn't miss your super chat, brother. We popped it up on screen. You asked me if there was any UDFAs the Giants could play at right tackle, and I told you it's day one of training camp. I don't want to see a UDFA playing right tackle. Unless he said another one. Chan says, who do you have more faith in, the New York Giants or UPS? Well, my package got delivered. So, okay, maybe I did skip your super chat. And by me, I mean Jack Lotteray. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I think I have more faith in UPS than the 2024 New York Giants. Rob Jigga, what's up, man? Let's go, Giants. Have faith. I told you it will arrive later. Just thought you were 3 hours behind. She's here and she's beautiful. I haven't even seen it. He sent 2 super chats in. Rob, direct your anger at Jack Lotteray. It's his fault. This is your fault. Yeah, that was crazy. That was ridiculous. Bill and Rob Simpy, and then Rob Rod, and then Rob Jigga, and then Dave, and then Bill, and then Tato, and T-Rex, and Corinne. All right. Are we ready to do this? We got 66 people watching, man. My back, I think, is sweating pretty hard. All righty. If you're ready for a 53-man roster projection, like the video and type me. My back is sweating.
Rob, at least I'm loyal to a channel. Seeps went over to Vikings and fucked it all up.
That is true.
So before you start talking crap, at least
true.
I'm here. I'm the stepdad that stepped up.
You are the Devin Singletary of this channel. While Saquon Seatman gets one.
I'd watch your words.
Saquon Seatman. Marshall, once the Giants producer, always the Giants producer. All righty. Let's talk 53-man roster projection. With Giants training camp here, that means that the NFL season is right around the corner, and there's no better time to be talking about who might be on the field and on the roster for the New York Giants with NFL Sundays almost here. Jordan Renan, beat reporter for the Giants, who works for ESPN, does an awesome job. Check him out. He came out with his most 53-man roster projection, and there were some interesting moves that he made. We're going to break it down as you're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports, and I am your host, Marshall Green. Let's start with the quarterbacks. We'll go offense. We'll close the show with defense. In surprising fashion, Jordan Renan had the Giants keeping 3 quarterbacks, Daniel Jones, Drew Lock, and Tommy DeVito. Not a surprise that it is these 3 wide receivers, quarterbacks, excuse me. But the fact that Tommy DeVito is making the roster is interesting to me. During Joe Shane's tenure as the general manager, he has kept 2 quarterbacks in both seasons. In 2022, he kept 2 quarterbacks. 2023, he kept 2 quarterbacks. But with injury issues to Daniel Jones, maybe that means he wants to keep another one on the roster and doesn't want to lose DeVito to another team. So Jordan Renan, he has 3 QBs, making the Giants 53. From quarterbacks to running backs, he's got 4 staying on this roster, including Devin Singletary, Eric Gray, Tyrone Tracy, and Jacob Sailors. That one was interesting to me. No Dante Miller, no Jayshon Corbin. He keeps 4 backs, and it's the UFL star, Jacob Sailors, making the roster. That was interesting to me. I think you could pencil in Singletary, Gray, and Tyrone Tracy all to make this team. I think it is a true competition, though, between Sailors, Miller, and Corbin for that 4th and final spot. He also kept 4 different tight ends as well, with Daniel Bellinger, Theo Johnson, Lawrence Cager, and Chris Manhertz. And I thought Cager was somebody that was a little bit of a surprise. He had a really good offseason. Brian Dable mentioned that he thought Cager was one of the players that improved the most, but no Jack Stoll, who the Giants signed for agency early on from the Philadelphia Eagles. So you have 2 pass-catching tight ends in Theo Johnson and Cager, kind of a hybrid tight end in Bellinger, and Manhertz is more of your blocking, in-line, H-back, fullback type of tight end. At the receiver position, he had the Giants keeping 7 different ones. And one of the names pops off the screen. Bryce Ford Wheaton makes the roster, according to Jordan Renan of ESPN. And man, oh man, that one was interesting. I think this could be because of the implications and the skills that he has to be productive in special teams. But if you think about it, with Neighbors, Robinson, Slayton, Hyatt, and Hodgins as the 5 wide receivers that made this team, are only really ones that are going to help you in passing situations. As Gunnar Olszewski and Bryce Ford Wheaton are ones that are special teamers. Ford Wheaton, maybe a guy that's going to be a gunner for you on punt coverage, whereas Gunnar Olszewski could be your punt returner. Interesting to see how those wide receivers are going to pan out. Really, really fascinating that he listed BFW, Bryce Ford Wheaton, as a player that's going to make this roster. I hope he does. Offensive line, he has the Giants keeping 8. That's a little bit thin. I think it'll be closer to 9, but here are the 8 he's got. Andrew Thomas, John Runyon, Jermaine Eluemunor, John Michael Schmitz, Evan Neal, Josh Azudu, Aaron Stinney, and Jimmy Morrissey making this roster over a guy like Austin Schlottman or Marcus McKeithen is interesting. He said that he saw Morrissey be more of the guy that was leading the clubhouse in terms of working with higher huddles and higher groups than Schlottman. But man, Jimmy Morrissey making this roster over Schlottman and others is definitely something that we should all keep our eyes on. From offense to defense around the corner. But first, get hooked up with our proud sponsor, Game Time, the #1 ticketing app in the game. And when you use the promo code ChatSports, you're going to get $20 off your first purchase where terms do apply. You get the best seats for the lowest prices guaranteed. Prices drop as the events get closer. So if you're like me and you're a procrastinator and you don't want to spend the money until you absolutely have to, or you could do that and get hooked up with Game Time. They also are going to let you know when the best deals are going on for these seats you're looking at. That's called their flash deals. It's the little yellow icon with the lightning bolt as you see on screen. That will let you know that this is the best deal you're going to get. And it's more than just Giants games you can go to. You want to go catch the Yankees this summer, you could do that. Go catch the Mets. You want to go to a Knicks game in the fall. You want to go to a Nets game. You want to go to a concert. You want to go to a theater event. You want to go to a play. You could do all that by getting your tickets through Game Time. I use Game Time all the time. I got to go to the Home Run Derby. I went to the Grateful Dead concert last summer. I'm going to go to more concerts and theater events and stuff like that, all with Game Time. And I'm going to save $20 off my first purchase by using the promo code ChatSports. Word terms do apply. Create an account. Use the promo code ChatSports. That's ChatSports, and get $20 off your first purchase. Support the show. Support the sponsor. Be a real one. All right, let's go to the defensive line, where Renan had 5 players being retained by the Giants on this 53-man roster projection that features Dexter Lawrence, Rakeem Nunez-Roches, Jordan Riley, Jordan Phillips, and Ryder Anderson. No DJ Davidson listed, which is a little bit interesting to me. He's going with Jordan Riley over him. I don't hate it. I'm a fan of Davidson. I thought he made some good plays. Defensive tackle number 2 is a question mark for this team, no doubt about it. I don't mind the way those guys they kept. Phillips has been in the NFL for a while. Rakeem Nunez-Roches makes a little bit of money, makes some sense. I'm not ready to kick the can on Davidson, but there's only so many guys you could keep. Hopefully you get him back on the practice squad. At the linebacker position, he included edge rushers in this as well, with Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Azeez Ojulari, and Boogie Basham as your edge rushers, with 4 inside linebackers being kept. That is Bobby Okereke, Micah McFadden, Carter Coughlin, and Matthew Adams. So no Beavers, and you get 2 special teams guys, in Coughlin and Adams. You might be asking, well, what about Isaiah Simmons? We'll get to him in a second. The cornerbacks is where the Giants kept 6 players at the position. Deonte Banks, Cordell Flott, Nick McLeod, Trey Hawkins, Andrew Phillips, the rookie 3rd-round pick out of Kentucky, and Trey Herndon, the player the Giants signed after minicamp to their team. So you don't see a couple of players on this list who we thought might make this team, like David Long Jr. or maybe a Darnay Holmes, something along those lines. The Giants will continue to sort through who's going to make the team at the corner position. I've got faith in Deonte Banks. Outside of that, I really am wondering who the Giants are going to continue to deploy at this position. The safeties. I thought it was interesting that he listed Isaiah Simmons as a safety, but that's five. 5 safeties get kept by the New York Giants. That's Jason Pinnock, Tyler Nubin, Dane Belton, Isaiah Simmons, and the veteran Jalen Williams. I think it's interesting he listed Isaiah Simmons as a safety, which means Jervarius Owens is the odd man out, and he's going to be cut after being a 7th-round pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, with 3 special teamers specialists making the roster. That's Graham Gano, Jamie Gillen, and Casey Kreider. No major, I would say, shocks right there on that roster cut. Maybe Morrissey being on, Davidson being out. Let me know, though. Let me know. Grade the Giants roster for me in the comment section. Be honest. Get out your red pens and let me know. Grade the Giants roster A, B, C, D, or F. And also give me a follow over on social media. I'm tweeting on Twitter. I'm posting on IG at @MarshallGreen_. Let's go Big Blue. Woo! Yeah, I didn't even say it in the show. Looks like we cut Darius Musa. I should have noticed that. Yeah, Darius Musa after being a 6th-round pick, not making the team, a little bit interesting. Matthew Adams is a special teamer. Maybe that's where Renan saw that. Carter Coughlin's a special teamer as well. There's some interesting moves there by Renan. And this is our second segment. We played the video earlier. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're going to get to a mailbag in about 20 minutes. The Cortez, about the same cap space. They didn't really cut anyone that carried a large number. It was the first live segment. That is true, Michael Cook. I'm sorry. Next time I won't rant about UPS for an hour. Tell them.
Let's get some legit questions with #Giants, please, because a majority of the questions that I'm looking at here are involving UPS and how awful UPS is, or
to be fair is fair,
which is fair, or I'm seeing 4 Greg Van Roten questions. They're all the same question. So let's get a little variety.
Let's get some variety going in these questions. I'm calling on all the real ones to ask a question, not about UPS or not about Greg Van Roten. Deal? Because by the time this video goes out, Greg Van Roten already might be a Giant. Yeah. Sounds like Connor Williams might be signing with the Seahawks as well. So if you could, #Giants or Super Chat if you're new to the channel, which you're probably not because there's only 64 people watching. Yeah, just Giants, Rob. Just Giants. No Giants chat. Just Giants. Ox says, did you think about doing reaction videos after each Hard Knocks? I did for the first 2. Then I had my wisdom teeth removed last Tuesday, so I couldn't talk on Tuesday. And I didn't do one today because we talked about training camp. And I'm going to talk about training camp over Hard Knocks. If that's what y'all want, Hard Knocks reactions, that's old news. That stuff's old news at this point. All righty. Next segment. I'm not even going to preview the segment. Let's just dive into it. Coming up on Giants Now by Chat Sports, I'm going to go through 5 ways Daniel Jones can avoid being cut after the season and what he has to do to keep his job as the franchise quarterback for the New York Giants. But before I give my reasons, I want to hear from you in the comments section. What does Daniel Jones need to do to avoid being cut by the New York Giants after this season? The Giants save about $20-ish million if they cut him. What do they have to do? What does Daniel Jones have to do to avoid being cut? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. We're talking Daniel Jones and his future with this football team on today's show. It's been a large talking point of what does Daniel Jones need to do this season as he enters on the hot seat, because his 2025 cap hit would be $41.6 million. That's a lot of money for a quarterback that I would say has not elevated a franchise. The Giants could cut $19.3 million. They could save that if he's cut. And I think we saw throughout Hard Knocks that the Giants have their questions about Daniel Jones, and they've also showed interest in moving on from him by potentially trading up in the NFL draft. So let's talk about 5 things Daniel Jones can do to avoid being cut. And these may be easy things to understand, but it's just the world we're living in. Daniel Jones has got to stay healthy. Like, if he does not play every single game this year, if he is hurt, if he has to miss a game, if he gets COVID, I don't care. If he has to miss a game, he cannot come back to this team, because all he's done throughout his career outside of one season is show that he's going to miss time. Played 6 games in 2023, played 11 games in 2021, played in 14 games in 2020. One time in the last 4 years has he played more than 16 games. He's always hurt. He's always hurt. And if he's hurt, they got to move on. The Giants have to move on from Daniel Jones if he has another injury that causes him to miss time this season. Like, I don't care what the injury is. I don't care why he has to miss time. I'm not saying I want him to get hurt. I'm not saying any of that. My simple stance is you cannot afford to miss games. Because if you miss games, you're going to continue to tell people you're injury prone. And the Giants cannot continue to employ a quarterback and pay them $41.6 million if they can't play every single game. Number 2, how about we win some football games? How about we stack some of these? How about we get some dubs? Everyone just drop some W's in the chat. We all want to see wins this year. And if Daniel Jones does not win football games, he won't be winning them for the Giants in 2025, because he will not be the quarterback on this team. And it's going to be tough, because this team's not all that great. Let's just keep it 100. This team's not all that great. They're ranked the worst team in the NFL by ESPN. They're ranked the second worst team in the NFL by Pro Football Focus. And the odds makers out west in Las Vegas have set the win total for the New York Giants at 6.5 wins. So no major media outlet outside of us think the Giants are going to win a lot of games. And I am not sure how the New York Giants are going to be able to employ Daniel Jones in 2025 if he wins less than 7 games. If the Giants are 7-10 at the end of the season, you got to move on. If you're 6-11, you got to move on. If you can't win 8 games this year, you need a new quarterback. And it's not going to be easy, because the schedule is damn tough. It's going to be easy week 1, hopefully, playing against Sam Darnold. Hopefully, you get to start week 2 with Jaden Daniels coming to town. Then you got a tough game against Deshaun Watson and the Browns. Then you're on primetime football against the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday Night Football. Then you got to go across the country to play Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks, who have beat you twice in the last 2 seasons. Then you got Sunday Night Football against Joe Burrow. Then a tough game against the Eagles. Then the Steelers on Monday Night Football. Then another easy game, hopefully, against the Washington Commanders. Then hopefully another easy game against the Panthers overseas. Probably not even the right way to say that. In Germany. Then you got a bye week. Then maybe you get to play a team in the Bucs that's not an elite team. You got another tough game against the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. Then you got the Saints, the Ravens, the Falcons, the Colts, and the Eagles. All 5 of these teams listed are projected to be better than the Giants. It's not going to be easy. Giants have a tough schedule, top 10 hardest schedule in the league, and one of the bottom rosters in this league. Not only does Daniel Jones need to win some games, I need to see him be able to compete in the division. How about you go beat the Eagles 1 time? How about you go beat the Cowboys 1 time? How about you beat the Commanders 2 times? You got to win some games, but you also have to show that you could beat some teams in your division. Because if you can't win games in your division, you're never going to be a good football team. I got a couple more reasons for why things Daniel Jones needs to do to avoid being cut and keep his job, but you need to go get hooked up with our proud sponsor, Game Time, the best ticketing app in the game. And when you use the promo code ChatSports, you get $20 off your first purchase, where terms do apply. Last-minute tickets and flash deals, views from the seat, meaning when you're debating on, do I want to buy this seat, do I want to buy this seat, Game Time will show you a view of the field, stage, court, whatever it is, from the spot of where your seat
is. You want to go to a Yankees game this summer? You want to go to a Mets game this summer? You could do it with Game Time. I was able to go to the Home Run Derby because of Game Time. I've always wanted to go, and it was a hell of a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. It was a good time. And I got to save $20 off my first purchase by using the promo code ChatSports. Best seat for the lowest prices guaranteed. Giants preseason is right around the corner. What does that say? August 8th. July 24th. We're almost at the preseason. And you can go and get $20 off with promo code ChatSports. Create an account. Use the promo code ChatSports, ChatSports. Get $20 off your first purchase where terms do apply. And get hooked up and go watch a game. Go to a concert. Go to a theater event. Enjoy your summer and do it with Game Time, the best ticketing app in the game. One thing that I want to see Daniel Jones do, obviously want to see him stay healthy. I want to see him win games. Elevate your team. Like, cover up some of the blemishes of this roster. That's what good quarterbacks do. Great quarterbacks make their teammates look good. Is it fair to compare Daniel Jones to Patrick Mahomes? No, but I'm going to do it. Patrick Mahomes just won a Super Bowl with Marquez Valdez-Scantling and Mecole Hardman as his top two receivers. I know he has Travis Kelce as a tight end, but I'm strictly talking receivers. $40 million quarterbacks are supposed to raise the floor and the ceiling of their football teams. One time I want to watch a game and say, yo, Daniel Jones just won the Giants that game they were not supposed to win. Daniel Jones is making Wan'Dale Robinson look like a stud. Daniel Jones and the connection he has with Daniel Bellinger is awesome. Elevate your teammates. Elevate the talent. Elevate the results. Make your team better. Don't hold them back. Something I'm looking at for Daniel Jones to do this team. Another thing, like, this is pretty obvious. Produce. Like, go be good. Like, go win your job. Prove to John Mara. Prove to Joe Shane. Prove to Brian Dable. You should play so well, and you should want to play so well that you look at them and say, you wanted to trade up for Jaden Daniels. You wanted Drake May. John Mara, you signed off on the Giants trading up for a quarterback. Prove them wrong. Make them believe that you are the guy. The Giants offense, it needs to take major steps. That's how he needs to produce. I don't necessarily care about the touchdown number. I don't necessarily care about the yards number. I care about winning games, and the way you win games is by scoring more points than the other team. And I'm supposed to say points per game under Daniel Jones. Look at that. Shout out to producer Jack on the fly. Giants offense hasn't done a whole lot of scoring with Daniel Jones under center. They scored the 30th most points per game in 2023. Middle of the pack in 2022. Good season. I'll take that. Shit, if we score the 15th most points this year, I will be so damn happy. I'll cry tears of joy. But I'm seeing too many 30s. And I'm seeing too many 31sts. I know he's hurt and he's missed time, and it's not only him that's revolving to that. But 4 out of 5 seasons, the Giants' offense ranked bottom 2 in points per game. Stay healthy. Win games. Elevate your team. Produce. But most importantly, this was what needs to happen. If I am the GM, this is how I decide if Daniel Jones is my quarterback next year. Did I see enough in the 2024 season where Daniel Jones has proved to me he can be a Super Bowl winning quarterback? If I am going to sign up to pay Daniel Jones $41.6 million in 2025 and pass up on the opportunity to save $20 million, I need to know with 0 ounce of doubt that he can win a Super Bowl. If I do not have the stone cold belief that when the 2024-2025 season wraps up, that Daniel Jones can win a Super Bowl or cannot win a Super Bowl, that will decide if he is on my football team. If he can, let's do it. Let's go ride. Let's go to war. If I don't think you can win a Super Bowl, I'm not paying you $41.6 million, and the search for a new Giants quarterback needs to begin. My question to you before we bounce out of here, is this Daniel Jones' last season with the New York Giants? I think there's an honest argument for both sides. Let me know your thoughts.
We can talk about it more on social media as well. Hit me up over there at @MarshallGreen_ on Twitter and Instagram. Hit me up. Let's go Giants. Like, I know people are like, he's got to throw for 30 yards. He's got to compete for the MVP. He's got to do this. I don't necessarily do any of that, care about that. What I care about is this. We're the New York frickin' Giants. The drive for 5. This organization used to be about these. Not picking in the top 10. As we have an update. Passport secured. Did we legally give Patrick Seatman permission to do that? They're hearing it's a bruised rib for Jermaine Eluemunor. Woo! Oh my God. Thank you. Sometimes all you got to do is cuss somebody out and they'll do it for you. I don't know if I'm not proud of the things I said today about UPS, but I don't take any of them back. I don't take any of them back. Rob Jigga, thank you, brother. Thank you. Am I unfair to Daniel Jones? Am I unfair? And I don't want the Daniel Jones fanboys to answer that. Am I unfair to Daniel Jones? No, don't drink the water, tequila only. Rob Simpy says no. Michael Cook says not remotely. Okay, because, like, I do that stuff, and, like, that's my honest opinion. Like, we hired someone here at Chat Sports. He's a New York Giants fan. He is much more in on Daniel Jones, and he's a little bit younger than me. I'm going to be 30 in October. I believe he's 22 years old. So if he's 22, that means he was born in 2002, which means that he was 6 years old when they won a Super Bowl and then 9 years old when they won the next. He never really saw Eli Manning play, so I don't think that's fair. And I think he's just a little bit more optimistic. I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. I think at one point I thought maybe if you had the perfect roster, the perfect coach, the perfect team, yes. But you don't ever do that. The Niners got as close as you can last year to have the perfect coach, the perfect team, and they still couldn't do it. And I'm taking Brock Purdy every day of the week over Daniel Jones. I respect him for his work ethic. He trains his butt off. The fact that he is ready to play 8 months off an ACL compared to a broken ankle compared to Evan Neal says everything you need to know about Daniel Jones and the work and what he does to put into this team. I just don't see it, man. I think it's pretty obvious. We showed you the last 5 seasons. Giants points per game league ranks. 4 out of 5 seasons, it was 31st or 32nd. As Matthew Peterson coming in with a $2 super chat. He says, update. We're secured, baby. Package secured. I am going to get sun poisoning in Mexico, and I can't wait. And I can't wait. Still FUPS. It's still FUPS. Matthew Peterson, thank you for the super chat, brother. Matthew has been keeping me calm at work. It's gonna show up. It's gonna show up. He was right. He was right. As Vikings now just got a $10 super thanks for what? Channel stinks. It's not even Vikings now. It's Vikings 0-1. If I call it Vikings now, from this moment forward, I want F Marshes in the chat.
It's Vikings 0-1. Vikings 0-1. How are questions looking? All right, last chance to get your questions in. I did. I was not in a good mood earlier. Was I being immature? They were liking it, though. They liked it more than that video we filmed earlier. They hated that. I thought that people would enjoy that. For people that didn't see it yet, because View says not everyone saw it. I'm going to ask Seeps, is it mine? Yeah, Jack thought I was mean to UPS. He quite literally said, you wished kids didn't get their Christmas
I
presents.
didn't say that. You're making things up.
It might have been a little rude to say I want someone to have to go home and look their kids in their eyes tonight and say, no presents for you. That was a little mean. That was a little mean. Do I regret it? Absolutely not. Oh, my God. Rob Sippy, $2 super chat. Says, someone call the TSA and tell them MG has a fake. Do not put that up on screen. I'm just kidding. Rob Simpy, I'm glad that I have my family here for this. I'm glad I had my family here for this, man. You guys are the best. I still can't believe my dad tried to blame this on me. That was crazy. Yeah, you know what my dad told me? Just start driving around your neighborhood and looking for the truck. Head out the window. Hey, is Marshall Green's passport on there? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Go to hell. All right, let's do it. Mailbag time. It's mailbag time here on Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green, and we're just going to answer questions from subscribers on today's show. If you want to be featured on the show, you got to be a subscriber. So go down right now, hit that big red sub button, and turn your notifications on so when we go live next week, you can join us. Rob Jigga with a $5 super chat. What's up, man? Thanks for always the love. Says, Marsh, the UDFAs the Giants signed, can any help the right tackle position? Marcellus Johnson, Jake Kubis, J.D. Duplain, William Barnes. Well, maybe they can, Rob. I'm not looking at UDFAs at this point to help with offensive line. I know Jermaine Eluemunor left practice on day one. He ended up tweeting out that he's okay. Hopefully he's able to roll and not going to miss much time, if at all. But, there needs to be more NFL players on the team so that we don't have to ask the question of what UDFAs can help after an injury. Go out and sign an offensive lineman. There's people out there that are better than the UDFAs on this team. Giants have plenty of cap space, $12 million. Could create another 14 by restructuring Andrew Thomas. That's $26, $27 million right there. No disrespect to Marcellus, Jake, JD, or William. I hope that they can be good players down the line, but let's make them last resort. Let's go find other ways to improve this team instead of depending on UDFAs. You know what I'm saying? T-Rex, what's up, man? Thank you for the $10 super chat. Last 3 years standouts at training camp. Darian Beavers, Trey Hawkins, and this year Alex Johnson. Stop effing around. Sign a CB2 and a right tackle again. Alex Johnson has looked good at camp so far. He had a good spring as well. He was the guy that I thought was most likely to make the team out of all the UDFAs, the corner from UCLA. He had a good college career. Hopefully Hawkins is good, and hopefully Alex Johnson is good. But, yeah, I think there's NFL talent that is not on NFL teams right now that could help the Giants. Plenty of people on the offensive line, and we know there are plenty of corners as well. Chan, what's up, man? Who do you have more faith in, the 2024 Giants or UPS? Well, my package showed up, despite being 2 days late and being lost for 12 hours. I'm going UPS. I'm going New York Giants. New York Giants are going to have a good season this year. Speaking into existence. About positive vibes from this point on. We're going to beat the Vikings. And we're going to beat Vikings 0-1. So bad. Michael Cook. Do you think the Giants will run plays where Tracy motions in the slot and then Wan'Dale motions in the backfield just a minute? I would. I mean, we've seen the Giants and Brian Dable do these crazy exotic motion things. How many times did we see Wan'Dale Robinson or Paris Campbell running that orbit motion behind the line of scrimmage? To be honest with you, I don't really like the orbit motion. I think it just tires your players, puts more miles on them. And if you go back and watch the tape, when Wan'Dale Robinson's running side to side behind Daniel Jones, behind DeVito, defense isn't doing anything. You got to make them fear motion. I think they'll be creative in the ways that they use Tracy and Robinson. I hope it's not just them running to run to say we ran pre-snap motion, though. Saw a lot of that on day one of training camp. Gilly, what is the O-line lineup if Eluemunor can't play? If Eluemunor can't play, I would expect it to be Andrew Thomas, left tackle, Aaron Stinney, left guard, John Michael Schmitz starting center, John Runyon at right guard, and then Josh Azudu at the right tackle spot. That's if Evan Neal's also not healthy. But Eluemunor did tweet out after practice that he's okay. So let's hope he's all right. Throwing shade. Third right tackle, what did I miss? Eluemunor ended up leaving practice on day one, but he did tweet out that he was healthy and okay. So hopefully we're past that. Stephen Blenis. Why are we playing Joshua Azudu at tackle? He's a guard. Well, if you go back and listen to when the Giants drafted Azudu in the third round out of North Carolina, they said they liked his guard, tackle, flex. And he has strictly trained at tackle this whole season. Through OTAs and minicamp, he was a tackle. And then so far through training camp, he's been a tackle. That tells me the Giants want him to be their swing tackle at this point. Sean Connor. What is stopping Joe Schoen from restructuring the Andrew Thomas contract? Nothing. Nothing. All it would do is push money into the future. And there's not a more perfect person to do that than Andrew Thomas. Maybe the injury issues in the past for Thomas are scaring Joe Schoen. I don't know. I don't know. Clearly something. Maybe he doesn't want to create cap space until he needs it and has to use it. But, like, man, you got holes at premium positions. You're thin on the offensive line. And you could have $27 million in cap space. I don't know what they're waiting for. Grade the Giants roster for me. A, B, C, D, or F. PFF had us as the 31st worst roster. Or the second worst roster. And then ESPN had us as the worst. What do you think? A, B, C, D, or F? Rashad, what's up, man? What kind of season would it take to fire Joe Schoen but keep Brian Dable? I feel Dable 1-1 with Gettleman players, and I'm not a believer in Schoen. Man, I don't necessarily see a way that the Giants would keep Joe Schoen over Brian Dable. Because, like, I'm in my head, I'm trying to think, like, what situation would have to happen? Like, let's say the Giants didn't win a game next year. Dable's not staying. Like, Joe Schoen would have to be some, like, disorderly conduct. I don't see how you would fire the GM before the head coach. I don't see how that could happen. Ox, what's up, man? I know it's super early, but comparing the 2025 QB class to the 2024 QB class, ew. Thought on waiting it out with DJ until the front office sees a franchise quarterback. Man, if Daniel Jones is good this year, you don't need a quarterback. Daniel Jones is not good this year, you need a quarterback. Whether that means you draft one in the draft, you sign one in free agency, you make a trade, you get a bridge quarterback, you do something. If Daniel Jones is good, there is no reason to have him on this team for $41.6 million when you could save almost $20. Just use that $20 million and go sign someone else. Like, if he puts the nail in his own coffin this year, just move on. Nope. Will the O-line ever be up to par? It's been bad for 11 years. Time to step it up, guys. 100% agree with you. I got faith that it's going to be better this year if they stay healthy. I like the addition of Eluemunor. I like the addition of Runyon. We'll see if they make a difference. Hector Barrera. What's up, man? Do you think our QB situation will disrupt Neighbors in his rookie year? Yeah. I mean, look, your receiver can't ball out if he doesn't get the ball. Daniel Jones can't get the ball out on time and on target. Yeah, the success of Malik Neighbors will suffer. Do I think that will happen? I don't know. I think Neighbors is too good. Just get him the ball. Just get him the ball, and I think good things will happen. Rob Simpy, with the 53-man roster, where do you think we still need to improve? Where do I think we need to improve? Quarterback, which you're not going to be able to do right now, so no point in talking about that. Offensive line, Neil's on pup. Who knows when he's going to be back? I think you could use another veteran offensive lineman. I think that you could use another defensive tackle. I also think you could add another corner. And those are the biggest needs. Corner, D-tackle, and offensive line. Those are the three needs where the Giants need to improve and can improve before the season starts. Corey Haynes, my man. Cutting Jervarius Owens would suck. Thought he showed a little something before getting hurt. Yeah, I liked Jervarius Owens. I thought he played pretty well last summer. But 7th-round pick, kind of just the nature of it. It's just a glorified UDFA. It's a priority UDFA pick. I think he could contribute on special teams, but it's a numbers game. Cameron Johnson, signing Stephon Gilmore would do so much more than help win games next year. He could be a huge part in developing Tay Banks, and maybe he can help unlock Trey Hawkins. This signing has to happen. 100% agree. You sound like me. You sound like me. Invest in your investments, man. Adding Stephon Gilmore makes the Giants better, but it also helps you develop Tay Banks and Trey Hawkins. You're hitting the nail on the head. Perfect. I'm with you. Go get him. Make it happen. Jeremy Fowler said he's probably going to go sign with the Panthers. We're going to let the Panthers sign Gilmore over us? It's a joke. Steven, what's up, bro? Will we spend the remaining cap space on corner or O-line now that Eluemunor is injured? Well, Eluemunor said he was fine after practice. How about both? You could have $27 million. How about both? How about you go sign Greg Van Roten if he hasn't signed by now? How about you go out and sign Connor Williams if he hasn't signed by now? How about you go out and sign Gilmore or Peterson or somebody? Like, go get it done. There's players begging out there to be signed. Go get it done. Make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on IG at @MarshallGreen_. Let's go, Big Blue. I almost just took my headset off like that was the end of a VOD. And we'll see you later. Will Scott. All righty. We're going to sign off out of here. I think this was one of the more fun Giants lives he's ever done. I had more fun when I got the alert that my package got delivered. Shout out to everybody in the building. I can't wait to be in Mexico. Man. Don't drink the water? Why are they saying don't drink the water? You could drink the bottled water, though, right? So what about, like, brush your teeth? Tap water, bottled water on the... Really? Well, can it go through your skin? Ox says don't swallow. Okay. Bill, this last week and a half has been a nightmare for me. It really has. He says ice cubes are water. So don't use ice. So like when I go to the bar at the all-inclusive resort, I tell them no ice? How does that work? So what do I do about the ice? Just no ice? I guess it's shots all weekend for Marsh. Bottled beer and shots, yeah. I was gonna Rob Simpy. Yeah, drink it straight up. Such an asshole. Yeah. I get those all the time. I was going to say some before I signed off, but I forgot about it. Yeah, FUPS, thanks for watching. That's sure. All right, I will ask about the ice. Thank you for all the tips. All right, we're going to sign off, and I'm going to Mexico.
FUPS. Let's go, Big Blue. Shout out to everybody in the building. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Until next time.